You've seen the panel control before, although there hasn't been a lesson dedicated to it. Panel controls are perfect for splitting your page into areas that can be selectively shown and hidden using the visible property. The placeholder control is much lesser known, but very similar to the panel control. Placeholder controls are used to reserve a space on the page where controls will be added using C# code. In this lesson, you'll use the panel and placeholder controls and see the difference between them. To begin, open the Forest Walks project from your Sample Files folder. This is a relatively simple site that displays information and pictures about forest walks. Now open dreamfalls.aspx in Design View. And add a panel control to the page. You'll find the panel control in the Standard category of the toolbox. Now set the ID property of the new control to Panel First Image. Next, you're going to add a placeholder control to the page. You'll also find the placeholder control in the Standard category. Now switch to Source View and ensure that the placeholder control is not nested inside the panel control. The placeholder tag should not be inside the panel tag. The two tags should be separate, as you can see here. Now switch back to Design View and set the ID property of your new placeholder control to Placeholder Second Image. Now open the code behind file of dreamfalls.aspx. And you're going to add code to the Page Load Event Handler to create a new image control. Add the following code. Image first image equals new image first image dot image URL equals ~images / dreamfalls.jpg. Note that the image class is the same as the image control that is available from the toolbox. You're now going to add code to create a second new image control. Add the following code on the next line. Image second image equals new image second image dot image URL equals ~images / dreamfalls2.jpg. Now you're going to add code to place the first image control inside panel first image. Add the following code on the next line. Panel first image dot controls dot add first image. The controls property allows you to easily add controls to a panel control. You can also use the page.controls property to add controls directly to a page. You did this in lesson 412. Finally, you're going to add some code to place the second image control inside placeholder second image. Add the following code on the next line. Placeholder second image .controls .add second image. Now let's test your code and see the difference between the panel and placeholder controls. View dreamfalls.aspx in your web browser. The images appear on the page as expected. Now view the page's HTML code. To do this in Internet Explorer, right-click the page and click View Source from the shortcut menu. As you can see, the only difference between the panel and placeholder controls is that the panel control places its contents inside an HTML div tag. Because the panel control creates a div tag, it can offer many formatting options that are not available to the placeholder control. The placeholder control never adds any additional code to its contents. Although the two controls are almost functionally identical, the panel control is far easier to work with in design view, so it's a better choice when separating your pages into sections. The placeholder control is a better choice when adding controls to the page using C# code, as you did in this lesson. Close your web browser now and close Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 6.1. Use the panel and placeholder controls.